So, good afternoon and a warm welcome to all of you. And I hope that yesterday you had an amazing Valentine party. That's why I'm wearing red. Today, I believe it's the 15th of February, and slowly, we're getting to the year and things are start moving. Now, last week or 2 weeks ago, we spoke about goals. We spoke about things that you need to do to achieve your goals. And I believe that some of you need to be aware of one thing that will definitely stop you from achieving your goal. There's one thing that everybody else get people stuck. That one thing is your self-image. So your self-image is the image that you hold about yourself, what you think of you. There is an image that you hold about you. Do you see yourself as a successful person? Do you see yourself as fully equipped, or do you see yourself as a failure? Or do you see yourself as a nobody? So whatever image you hold about you will drive the way you think of you. And the way you think of you will drive the way you feel about you. And the way you feel about you will drive your behavior and actions. And ultimately, it's going to impact your result. So let me tell you a story, just to give you an illustration about how self-image can keep somebody stuck. I don't know if some of you knows, I'm a lawyer by profession. So back in the days, I used to work for a multinational, Ericsson. And I was working as a lawyer, but it happened that one day, as I was interacting with one of my counterpart, it's a lady, she's now in Tanzania, her name is Marilyn. She told me that, look, I know you are a lawyer, but I see you more as a salesperson, somebody who can sell. I remember that time, I look at her, I say, but this is crazy. How can you even think that I can sell? I'm a lawyer. I don't see myself selling anything. And I shut that idea right away. And I even went further. I remember every time I used to interact with the sales team, I would tell them, guys, I really applaud you for doing what you're doing, but I don't see myself one day selling anything. Now, what happened is I ended up in 2020 opening my coaching practice and becoming a trainer. Now, one thing that you have to remember in life, whatever product or solution you have, it's never gonna fly until you sell it to people. Now, you need to be able to sell. Because you can be the best coach, you can be the best trainer, but if nobody knows about you, you will never be able to sell. And that was now my challenge. Because remember, I sold myself to a story that I can never sell. So that became my image. It became my image. I believed that I was not a salesperson. And that image haunted me. For many months, I wasn't able to go out and sell my service and sell my vision to people because I didn't see myself as a salesperson. So this is just to illustrate that in life, whatever image you hold about you will determine your behavior, your actions. Now, it's so important that you look back at what kind of image do I hold about me? Do I see myself as fully equipped? Do I see myself as very successful? Do I see myself as intelligent, smart? Because whatever you think of you unfortunately, will either expand you or will keep you in bondage. And I don't want you to be in bondage. So no one can outperform the self-image that they hold about themselves. So you can never outperform your self-image. So it's very important to really look at the image that you hold about you. Don't worry too much about why I'm not able to improve my life. Go back to the basics. Look at the image. Trust me, I coach, I train people. Whatever image you hold about you is what holds you back. It what gets you stuck. So you need to change that image and start seeing yourself as successful, as an overcomer. I'll give you another example. In the sport field, anybody who's in the sport field, for them to win a competition, they have to see themselves as a winner. Whoever that you know will succeed in life, they have to see themselves as a winner, because that drives the behavior, that drives the actions. Because if you don't see yourself as a winner, why would you wake up early in the morning like someone like the late Kobe Bryant used to wake up early at 3 a.m., go and exercise? Why would you do that if you don't see yourself as a winner? So I really encourage you, as we've been talking about your goal, to go back and pay attention to the image that you hold about you. That image is what we can call the boogeyman, is that image that will keep you in a rut. If you want to change your life, you need to change your self-image. Now, how do we change our self-image? We change our self-image by, firstly, becoming aware that this image is not the right image that I have of me, based on the goal that I've set to myself. So if the goal this year is to make 4, 5, 10 million rand or $1 million or $500. So the question should be, how will the person who earned that amount of money think, act, and behave? Because the image of that person, what is that image of that person? Go back and look at that. If the person who earned $1 million has this image, just study people, go on YouTube, you will see all these celebrities. They will tell you how they act, they think, and behave. A person who holds $1 million will not be a person that has a language of scarcity, a language of not having enough. So that is the first thing. You are aware that the image that I hold about me is not the right one, so I need to change it. You change it by acting, thinking, and behaving and talking like the person who will achieve the goal that you have set to yourself this year. So if the goal is to earn $1 million, act like $1 million person. Think like $1 million person. Behave and talk like $1 million person. The second thing, get yourself out of a comfort zone often. Make sure that daily you do anything that gets you out of your comfort zone, because that's how you build that self-image. The third thing is, look at your language. Make sure that you talk the right language. Reject any thought that keep you thinking that you're not good enough. So you need to say no to any thought that come into your mind that keep telling you that you are nobody, you will never achieve anything. Those thoughts, you need to reject them and fill your mind with thought of an achiever. Believe that you have what it takes to achieve anything that you set your mind into. And the next thing that you need to do, you must visualize yourself as a successful person, as an achiever, because only what you see you can do. So let's go back quickly to what we have discussed today. Self-image is what's gonna determine whether you achieve your goal or you're not achieving your goal. Self-image is the image that you hold about you. That image will determine how far you go and how big you become. So that self-image will drive your thought, and as we know, any thought that we keep entertaining make us feel in a certain way. And the way we feel determine our actions, and our actions determine our result. So that's how it works. It's very simple. Thought, feelings, actions, and result. Now, if I hold an image of a failure, I hold an image of a nobody, it's gonna make me feel inferior. And if it makes me feel inferior, my actions and behavior will be as a person that feels himself inferior. And the result will be according to the image that I hold about me. So, step to overcome and to improve your self-image. I spoke about the first thing that you need to do is to build a mental image of the person that you want to become. And that will be based on your goal. So if the goal is to earn $1 million, ask yourself how a person who earn $1 million think, behave, act, and talk. So you need to adopt those things. You need to think like $1 million person. You need to behave like $1 million person. You need to talk like $1 million person. And you need to act like $1 million person. And then you need to assess yourself every day. Have you think, have you thought, have you acted, have you behaved, and have you acted like the person that you want to become? The second thing that you can do to improve your self-image is the visualization. You have to see yourself as a winner. You have to see yourself as an overcomer, as a success, because that will determine your behavior. Visualization is an important tool for succeeding in any field. The third thing is pay attention to the running conversation that you have with yourself. Make sure that the running conversation that you have with yourself uplift you, that you make affirmations. Affirmations are critical. I am successful. I am confident. I am wealthy. I am smart. I am wise. All these affirmations that you can write down. As you keep repeating themselves to you, you start believing it. And if you believe something, it's always going to drive the way you behave. Remember, the belief always determines whatever we do. In life, if you look at people, most of the time, everything they do is based on their belief. That's why we have to go back and ask ourselves, is this belief serving me? So, in a nutshell, these are the few nuggets for you to improve your self-image. And please, I know many people struggle. Don't you want to see yourself by the 31st of December 2024 as you have achieved your goal? I want you to picture that. You want to go on an amazing vacation. So if you want to do that, trust me, you're going to need someone that needs to hold you accountable. And I'm here to do that. I will help you. I will give you the tools. I will help you to become that person that you want to become. I will help you to become an unstoppable person. So please, you can book a free session with me just to assess and understand your needs. You can send me an email to kabambambayu@leadinfluencepty.com, or you can call me on +27 71 473 5508. I believe in you. I know that you can hold the right image about you because you have been made fully equipped. You are the image and likeness of God. You have everything inside you to be a success. Thank you.